What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one I'm going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock and what you should be looking out for the future of this company. I'm also going to be breaking down what under the technical analysis aspect of the stock is showing and what under my price prediction is for tomorrow based off that. I'm going to talk about what came out for the CPI data, what you should be expecting for PPI coming out for tomorrow, which is the producer price index. This is also very important. I'm going to talk about what's going on with the news for Tesla as we have some new updates from Shanghai and other things like that. And also what Elon Musk, the man, the myth, the legend, Elon Musk has been tweeting about that's massive for Tesla going forward. So I have a jam-packed video for you guys. But before I get started, before I say anything, I have to mention a couple of things real quick. The first thing is I'm not a financial planner, so please don't take this as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link down below and in the description. If you sign up for Webull with the link down below and deposit any amount of money into the account, you are guaranteed 5 free stocks, each worth up to $2,000. And you could always sell those 5 free stocks for cash and buy some Tesla shares for free. This is a limited time offer. It has been extended to just 2 more weeks. So please check it out. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So one of the things that's interesting is Tesla's down 8.25% for the day. The first thing I notice is there are some gaps to the upside, which is an indicator that eventually we will come back. But the problem is we haven't necessarily secured our bottom just yet based off what we're seeing. So I want to talk about this real quick. I think right now we're in a very strange market that has very high volatility. Typically, the SPY should be dropping 0.3%, 0.5% at the most, or maybe going up in that direction. But us moving 1.59% for a day shows lots of volatility and not the best of signs for this market. The SPY was making new lows for the temporary time being. So that's just an indicator that the market's not in the perfect position just yet. But looking at the NASDAQ, and I have it right over here, the NASDAQ was down 3.18%. Tesla is notorious for being a stock with a beta of around 2. That means that if the Nasdaq's down at 3%, Tesla should have been down like 6%, but we ended up falling even lower than that, which goes to show that there were extra things pushing Tesla down. Why was there more selling pressure? I'm going to address that in this video. So look at this first. Before I give you guys my price prediction, by the way, I have to talk about some things that are very important for the market first. So the fear and greed index, we were at 26 yesterday. Now we're at 20, which shows that the market is becoming more fearful. When the number gets lower, it means there's more fear driving the market. But look at this right here. Another thing that led to more fear is what was reported from the CPI data. The expectation was 8.1%. We ended up with 8.3%. So this wasn't extremely horrible, but it was bad at the same time. So it was bad, but not extremely bad is what I'm trying to say. Why was it bad? It's bad because it didn't meet the expectation. It should have been 8.1%. We got 8.3%, worse than expectations. But the good thing is it is starting to flatten. We are starting to see signs that 8.5% from the last time was the peak. So it is kind of a good sign, but not necessarily since we're still above expectations. And this causes people to fear that the Fed is going to be more hawkish, leading to more downside. So you could kind of see how the market reacts to that. Initially, we did have a slight run up, then we got a big rug pull throughout the rest of the day. A lot of the gains were kind of slowly eaten away. So as a result of this price action, we did see Tesla end up dropping really hard. For tomorrow, we have the PPI data. What is that? Well, that's the producer price index, which measures the change in the price of goods sold by manufacturers. So this is going to be very big for the markets as well. We could see right over here, there was a big increase. And right here, let me just show you what it looks like right now. We're seeing this increase and increase and increase in producer prices every single month. I mean, we're just seeing things go up and up and up. And this is contributing to the effects it has on these businesses. So what I expect is a slight drop. Hopefully there is a drop for the upcoming report for tomorrow. If there isn't a drop, if it's really high, the market's going to most likely take a hit. It's most likely going to be down since CPI was also down. Should be a little bit down, so we'll see how that goes. It is going to affect the markets. Now, we're seeing news like this coming out. It states that Tesla production lags in Shanghai due to parts shortages and many restrictions due to the virus. So CNBC reports, and I can show you right about here, somewhere here it talks about the fact that they're 95% down. It's a 95% drop in their the vehicles that are made in China. That's a massive, massive drop because of the fact that they were on these massive, massive lockdowns. They were shut down. But other sources like Forbes are saying it's a 98% drop. So at the end of the day, there's a big drop that happened. And on top of that, the supply chain constraints are affecting the company as of right now. So there's lots of FUD spreading because of this. A lot of people are attacking Tesla. In my opinion, it's all just FUD, considering the fact that they have massive growth potential. I also want to talk about this real quick before I get into the price prediction. Tesla is apparently recalling 130,000 vehicles. The news is going wild about this. But remember, you have to remember this. The fix is, again, a software update. The news hides this. They don't always talk about the software update being the fix to it, showing that this whole recall is not as serious as some people think. CPUs overheating is serious, but it's not as insane as the news tends to make it look. So I just wanted to put this out there. There's lots of FUD right now. People are causing people to panic. It's just chaos in the markets. So what is going on with Tesla? Are we about to bounce or are we about to crash? That depends on PPI data. It depends on many different factors. So right now, excuse me, I kind of just lost my breath for a second. But anyways, looking at the market, when we look at SPY, you could see the SPY started making those lower lows quite recently. We haven't seen the SPY at 391 for a very, very long time. Since like mid 2021, we haven't seen the SPY this low. So it just goes to show the SPY is not in the best of states. And because of this drop that we're seeing, it's going to have an effect on Tesla. The SPY is still kind of dropping. And as a result of that, I wouldn't be surprised if Tesla does, excuse me, if Tesla does end up dropping a little bit more going forward. So what's going to happen? Here's what I want you to know. If Tesla does start running, we have resistance. Let me use the 1 minute candle to show you this. So you can see right here, Tesla, it's able to make these nice moves like this. But if Tesla ends up running to the upside, we have some resistance around, I would say 755, right? If we break past 755, we have resistance at 775, then 800, then 821, right? These are the key levels. I just wanted to highlight them for you. If we drop, our key support holding us right now would be that, I would say 725 range and also that 722. They both came out as a range. So around that 722 to 725 range, we're going to have some support. If that doesn't hold us, the next key level is 700. And I would expect us to see a bit of a bounce there. Otherwise, we'd be trading in the high 600s. I don't expect us to get there that quickly unless we see a bounce first, right? So I do expect a bounce coming soon. It's just that I don't know. I can't confirm we're at the bottom just yet because of how the SPY and the NASDAQ are reacting. And also it depends on this PPI report, the producer price index. Is it going to be worse than expected? Is it going to go up compared to the last time it was reported? Or is it about to drop? So let me just show you guys different possibilities. If we do get that nice bounce, okay, let me just highlight this for you. Let's just start with maybe this. Let's get this out of the way. Hold on one second. Okay, so if we end up dropping, this is a more bearish possibility. We might get a push in the opening and then get rug pulled. We'll probably trade up kind of like this. I would expect us to bounce off 700 if that does not hold us up. It most likely will. If that doesn't, if the market keeps on dropping, it's possible for us to drop to that high, 690 to 680 range. We should actually get a nice bounce off that. I, once again, think it's unlikely we're going to drop that low. But if we do, it's something to be prepared for because the market's not in the perfect state. And also we're seeing these reports coming out from the PPI. If we do get that bounce, we should trade kind of sideways for a lot of the day and maybe push a little bit up, kind of like this, but still close a little bit in the red towards the lower 700 range. So I just want to, prepare you for that, as this is the more bearish possibility. What's the more bullish possibility? And I am going to give you my price prediction. Let's just first go over the two main possibilities. Let me make this a different color so it's easier to see. So from right here, hold on. For what I'm seeing is this. If we get a nice push in the opening, it's also possible for us to push like this, get a rejection of 755, trade a little bit sideways. But if the market does start pushing, Tesla could start pushing up. And it's possible, as crazy as this sounds, it's possible for us to actually touch 800, get a rejection off of that, bounce off 776, then slowly decline as the day goes on, similar to what happened today. And it's possible for us to trade like this and maybe close around 740. That would be a more bullish possibility. 740, 750, that's also possible. So what is most likely going to happen? Well, it depends on the producer price index report. What is my prediction? Well, considering the fact that CPI is actually down compared to where it was during the last report, it's possible that this is actually going to start flattening a little bit, and we could get that increase at around, or I would say the point level would reach 135, maybe 134. It's possible. So with that said, since we could see a slight decline, and maybe because the SPY is down so hard, we could get a nice bounce. So it's possible for us to actually see, I would say, something in between each of these. Maybe the blue line is a lot more probable. So I am aiming towards a bit of a green close. That's what I think is going to happen. In the after hours right now, Tesla's up about 6%. So it's very possible we have a green close for tomorrow. And I would be aiming more towards this possibility. I wouldn't be surprised if Tesla pushes up a little bit tomorrow, gets rejected off the high 700s or 800, then starts dropping, but manages to close a little bit green around that $750 level. So that is what I'm predicting. I think that's more likely than us dropping. And Friday is typically the day we get red days a little bit more often. So Friday could be the red day, but Thursday could be the green day before that. So that's just what I'm going to predict on this one. Once again, it's not always going to be 100% accurate, but it's just me doing you guys a favor and just telling you what I think could happen. I want you to be prepared for anything, but this is what I think will most likely happen. Now, what on earth is going on with Elon Musk and his tweets? Well, right here, this person tweeted that. Interesting comments from Elon Musk in the FT interview. Casually mentions if Earth's economy was 10 times larger, hello Tesla bots, you could still power the entire thing on solar, wind, batteries, and electric transport. Elon Musk stated, literally true, even 100x is possible. Now, whether you want to argue with him or not is not the main thing I'm trying to go at. What I'm trying to say is the fact that electric technology, electric transport, it's going to be massive. It's not massive right now. It's big, but it's not massive. It's going to be huge, and I see that as the future. So right now, I believe Cathie Wood's prediction that Tesla will go to many thousands of dollars a share in the future is correct, and we are seeing a very good buying opportunity. Elon Musk also mentioned that without billions of miles of training data, solving self-driving is impossible. So he's talking about the fact that Tesla's working very hard to improve these issues. They're not going to quit easily. They're a fighting company. So for the long term, we are in a very good buying opportunity. But you have to mention or remember there is more downside in my opinion. It is possible for us to see Tesla in the 600s if the market keeps on dropping like this. So that means that there could be more buying opportunities for the future too, which is why I have a tendency of just dollar cost averaging down. I buy a little bit in the 700s. If it drops even lower, I'll buy even more. I won't just go all in at once. But I just want to put it out there. Yeah, there is going to be bearish price action. But for the long term, I'm still incredibly bullish. I see this thing running to the moon, and I'm not losing faith in this company whatsoever. So like I said before, good buying opportunity. Tesla's doing well. Don't lose faith. Be prepared for tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Tesla to the moon, and peace out.